All right, everyone, here we go with our Friday reading. One card for each sign. It's an exploded all signs reading all over the table. Pay attention to everything. You're all part of a cycle here. There's no timestamps for a reason. That's not how energy works. It's not how cycles work. It's just different angles on your person, on your situation, you know. That being said, this is my usual Friday reading. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Let's see where we're at right now. I'm excited to pull tomorrow's weekly reading, where I pull one card for each sign, exploded all signs reading, but I clarify. This time here, one card for each sign. We're going to have the universe added up at the end. The upcoming week is pretty spectacular with Jupiter changing signs, Mercury officially retrograde. It's something else. We got some big readings coming up. That said, let's pay attention here, I guess. This is all I got from my pre-shuffle. This is all that matters. It's the Lover's card right here. All right. When I shuffle the deck, I ask the universe, give me the soulmate cycle right now. Friday reading. It knows what I mean by Friday reading. I got the Lover's card. It's what I've been telling you. The energy is set. I've been telling a lot of you that. All right. It's been coming up. Energy is set. The table is set. We're waiting on your person. All right. We're waiting on your person. I think they're doing some work on themselves a little bit. It's crossed by the Eight of Pentacles. Okay? So that's someone working to get to the Nine of Pentacles. I think someone's just, you know, again, there's a lot of push in the energy to push them towards you. And I think somebody just needs to grow a pair. And I think the energy is there for it. That Lover's card spoke to that. Let's see where we go. One card for each sign. Give me a Friday reading, universe. Give me the soulmate cycle and the current energies. I'm giving the deck a shuffle here. We'll see where we go. This should be interesting. With tomorrow's weekly reading, with Jupiter changing signs and Mercury going retrograde officially. Anyway, we've been in the shadow period for a bit, but it's a powerful week. It's a power. Jupiter and Aries make shit happen, and with Venus there as well, all bets are off. I believe it. That's probably why we got that Lover's card there. Let's see where we go. I got my reading. Overall energy of everything on the table. What'd I say? You know, they got to pull up their big boy, big girl pants to come in and talk to you. They do. The energy is set. If somebody's nervous about it, it's the Page of Cups. Is the overall energy of all 12 cards going to fall on the table? It's an apology, someone coming in, someone offering something, someone you never thought you'd hear from, maybe. It can be that. But mostly it just signifies here someone's a little nervous. There's a lot of love here. I got the Lover's card in my pre-shuffle, and we downshifted a couple of gears to a Page of Cups. You know, everybody's going. If you've been watching the readings, you know they're nervous about opening up. Let's see where we go. You ready? All right. Everything matters here. It's just a story. It starts with Aries. It ends with Pisces. But you're all part of the same cycle. All right. I always try to explain that because I get a lot of new people who come in here like, why doesn't he have timestamps? No. Not when you're in a cycle, anyway. All right, which you are. You're part of a group. All right, Aries, you ready? Let's go. Aries, Six of Cups. Well, the same energy is there. Like I always say, you know, your person's, again, everybody's person's a little bit nervous here. So we have to take the Page of Cups into consideration. We have to take the Lovers into consideration for everything that lands on the table. The energy is set. They're a little bit nervous. Somebody here is... it's almost a longing energy, but really, I could just sum it up by saying, I think somebody wants to fix this. Your person's nervous because you're scary to them. They're for some reason, your particular, this angle, Aries, that person, whoever that is very nervous to come talk to Aries. But there's so much energy, there's so many past lives and so much stuff, you know, there that it's hard to overcome. Let's see what falls around it, okay? Taurus, King of Pentacles. Again, I reiterate, and I think I said this to you in last week's weekly reading. I will say the same thing here. Somebody is going to swallow their pride and come and talk to you. The only stability they ever had in their life or had a chance at having, okay, whether you were with them or not before or whatever, is with you. And that's a stable card. The energy is stabilizing, which is good. It's only in stable energy that we can put our pride down, our ego down, right? It's only in that kind of, because pride and ego are a defense mechanism. So when the energy is unstable, it's usually full of fear. This is stability. That's nice. I still hold firm. I think this person will eventually put their pride down and ego and come and approach you. That's in the energy right now. The energy is ripe for them to do it. Aries, that applies to you too. This is someone from the past returning. Okay? It is. The energy's there for it. And this is nice to see. I said, let's see what falls around it. We got stability here. So for everybody, there is stability. And that's been coming up in the 3 quick card readings I've been doing, and the all signs, the random all signs I did the other day. All of it. All right, let's see. Gemini, 8 of Pentacles. Somebody's distracting themselves here. I'm going to be honest with you, but they can't. I always say about this card, this is an uncomfortable chair. She got to get up every 10 minutes and walk around, right? Make an excuse to go in the break room where you are, you know, that kind of thing. They think about you a lot. This is somebody who's, there's a few energies here. Energy's always in layers. There's an energy of somebody who's distracting themselves, trying to convince themselves still that what they've got is good. If I keep working at it, if I keep doing whatever, maybe I can get out of this. This is somebody also, I always get this for you. It's the energy that comes in for Gemini for me. Is somebody who feels longing for the things they can't have. So rather than focus on that, they're refocusing their energy in the current energy. We'll see what happens in the weekly reading. There's a lot of big changes. Mercury retrograde in Gemini, which is what it's doing, is it's bringing people back. That's Mercury's home, and it brings people back. It's I don't say that about all the retrogrades. It's not really the case, but in this case, it is. All right, so somebody might be working on themselves to get out of whatever they're stuck in. Let's take a look at the hot spot here. Cancer. This bleeds on to everybody. You're all connected, but this here is almost like a second overall energy here. What's going on? Cancer. Oh my God. Yeah. Cancer. I said, what did I say? I said it's like a second overall energy here, and it is. This is my pre-shuffle card. The energy is set. Cancer. I just did a reading for you the other day, so I'm not gonna harp on your card for too long. You know what the story is. The energy is there. I told you that. There's no reason this person shouldn't be reaching out to you. They're just probably getting in their own way. I see them here distracting themselves. Again, you're all connected. They're distracting themselves with pentacles and all that kind of stuff. Resistance is futile here, and I hold firm on that. I hold firm on what I told you in your reading the other day that I did. Okay, Leo. Oh, God. I loved last week's Leo reading, this past week, the one I did a few days ago. Let's see. Leo. Hope I don't get toxin. 8 of Cups. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Somebody walking away. I can't tell you apart from your soulmate, so I say somebody instead of your person. Roles can be reversed for you, Leo. Roles can be reversed for all of you, but for Leo, I just can't. Their frequencies are exact. I don't know. Somebody walking away. Someone's done with the toxin. Watch the reading I did for you a few days ago. It's going to hold true. It is. Somebody wants that 9 of Cups. And it looks like to me, I see forward movement on this card. I see her walking, kind of a thing. It's almost like a little cartoon. It's not just a picture. So that's really nice to see. I can't wait to see the weekly reading tomorrow for all of you. This is going to be, especially with the hot spot getting the Lover's card. Virgo, Tower. Virgo, that new energy I've been talking about that's around you, you got some surprises coming. All right? I just need you to have a little faith. That's all. All right? Don't overthink things. Don't overanalyze things. You're about to start a whole new life here. I can't say this is the energy that's here right now. Okay? I can't say it's going to happen today, but I can say that there's a new energy around you. Something's come in, blowing out the old. It's like the wind blowing out the garbage, and then it's a sunny day. This is something that's going to surprise you. I believe it might be communication for a few of you, by the way. But this is beautiful. But this tower is you. You land in a tower, not a good one. If you're a doubting Thomas, if you're, skeptical of the new energy, just try to be cool and let the energy flow, okay? This is nice. This is nice. All right, Libra. 8 of Swords. Hey, Libra, we're back to somebody in their head. Again, somebody in their head about you. It's feedbacking off of this. This seems to be a theme here, right? Somebody's distracting themselves a little bit. Somebody's just overthinking this. And they're generating their own fears. They're like a fear-generating factory. All right? I think they're going to come out of this. I think it might surprise you. We need to see what Scorpio is. You've been sort of tied with your neighbor here in these readings for a while. I get a little of the Tower energy. I think this is causing a Tower moment for your person. Okay, this behavior. So, and I think, you know, because the energy is set, both here in the hot spot and in my pre-shuffle, so the universe is telling me that for everyone. Everyone has the Lover's card. All right. Again, everyone has a Page of Cups too, which is communication. This behavior is going to cause a Tower probably for all of your people. All right. Scorpio. The Hangman. Yep, this behavior is going to cause a Tower for all of your people. It's the same thing. Somebody is sitting there, trying to find a way to do nothing. You were hoping I'd say trying to find a way to come towards you. Somebody's getting a new perspective, right? Ting, the little light's going off. No, somebody trying to find a way to do nothing. All right, trying to make excuses. Sort of like somebody you tell them to go get a job, and they make excuses as to why they didn't. You know, I couldn't go today. I had to, you know, whatever, do this or that. That is going to land. This Tower applies here. This Tower applies to this whole row. That's the way I feel it. This whole row. Leo, even your person, in a Tower. In your person's case, Leo, it's because they're tearing their whole world down and starting from zero. This person's losing a lot to walk away from these 8 broken cups. I know that from the readings I've pulled. Virgo, this mostly applies to you. Okay, you're going to land in a Tower if you're doubting Thomas. And right here, all of your people sitting around doing nothing is just generating fears, which is creating Towers, which is good. It's likely to bring them to you because the energy is set. All right, we started with people from the past returning. We started in the pre-shuffle with the Lover's card. The energy is open. It's there. The universe has opened up the energy. The table is set. We're waiting for your person to bring the food. And our overall energy is a Page of Cups. All right, this is just sort of where we are right now. All right, Sagittarius. 9 Swords. You're about to receive some very nervous communication. That's it. That's what I get. You're about to, the birds in the air on this 9 of Swords represent someone nervous to talk to you. But I believe they're going to do it. I have to take into consideration both the Page of Cups and the Lovers from the pre-shuffle. And I think you're going to receive some very nervous conversation from somebody. Pay attention to my random reading I did yesterday, Sagittarius. You're in there. Be cool was the message of that reading. I would watch that if I were you. I think all of you should watch that. I think that was for a lot more people than just a specific sort of thing. Because I do see, with the Lover's card as our overall energy, I do see that because the energy is there, and doing nothing is going to cause Towers, and Towers lead to communication. You know, so let's see. The Tower leads to the Star, which is someone showing up in this case. All right, Capricorn. 10 of Wands. Capricorn, you're overthinking, they're overthinking, everybody's, your connection right now is just tension. It's heavy. All right, stop it. Just chill out. One of you needs to. If one of you chills, and since we can't control what your person's doing, okay, it's feedbacking off of this and this. Tower, 8 of Swords, 10 of Wands. That's Capricorn right there. Okay? Keep in mind, you can't control what your person does. I got no way to tell them to chill out. You need to chill out. Let your mind relax a little bit. Focus on something else. Go out and get some sun on you or something. The weather's getting warm. You know, have some fun. Get some static energy on you from other people's eyes on you. It's nice. It'll lighten this load a little bit. But the good news is it's a 10. And it's a 10 sitting on top of a Tower, which it is feedbacking off of along with this. Again, pay attention to what I said to Virgo. Pay attention to what I said to, in particular, Libra and Scorpio. Okay? Aquarius, 8 Wands. You're just moving forward. It's your energy attached to you. You might hear from a soulmate. You could hear from somebody. It is a card of communication. That energy is there for a few of you. You know I always have to split your reading when I do them. Because I get you, and I get them, and I get... You're magic right now. Okay? There's huge forward movement for you. Just go with it. Please, just go with the flow. Just let shit, just go with it. All right, just be cool. Again, there's a really strong message. I keep saying be cool. I said it a lot in the random reading I did the other day. There's a very strong message of it. Just please, all of you. The universe is almost begging every one of you, just let the energy flow here. It is flowing in the right direction. Your person on the other side is in turmoil. So if you're too connected to them, it's 10 wands for you, for all of you. Okay? The energy is set. Somebody's a little nervous about coming in, but we opened with someone from the past returning. And the more they don't return, the more they land in towers. Again, you're all connected. That's why I don't timestamp these things. Because if I timestamped them, I'm a Virgo, I'm going to click the Virgo timestamp, I would talk about that. But then I would have to, in everyone's reading, go back and talk about, yeah, but you're also tied to Aries, and then you wouldn't have a visual of the whole thing. You know, these energies tie together. And they tie together sometimes very specifically. Capricorn, for example, is tied here. It's like this little row here, mostly stopping at the Eight of Swords. Anyway, Aquarius, this is beautiful. Just go with the flow, okay? You might receive some communication from somebody, too. It might surprise the fuck out of you. Somebody who's been in their head a lot. And maybe an asshole. Okay? I can phrase it that way because it's true. It's there. Pisces. So we begin our story with somebody coming back from the past. Okay? That's the main energy that's on that. Somebody's nervous to talk to Aries in particular, but it is the Six of Cups. You all have a strong past life tie to your person. Where does our story end? Because the end of a book can make or break it. Right? The end of a story is great. That's why with movies, they focus group endings, different endings. There's a Star Wars ending where they didn't blow up the Death Star. You know, well, what did people think about that? Well, obviously they didn't like it. I don't know. And we all live happily ever after in a big way. This is better than the Ten of Cups. It's the Ten of Pentacles. Pay attention to a recent reading I did for you. I think I did one for you this week as well. You're tied to Leo's energy. Do I have to just pay attention to what I said to Leo? Somebody's coming right for you. They want this. Make sure you know what you want from them, because this requires equal give and take. All right? This does. This picture right here requires equal give and take. This person over here can't say I love you, and this person can't say thank you back. Okay? They have to reciprocate, and say I love you, kind of a thing. Somebody is coming towards you. It looks good. It looks good. Pay attention to the last reading I just did for you, because somebody is walking away. They're all done with 8 broken cups. You're tied to the Leo angle here. Energetically, you don't have to know a Leo. I don't know why. I could dig in and try to find out why, but I don't really care why. It's a fact, and it ties to that. So, that being said, somebody walking away from 8 broken cups toward 9 cups of happiness, and you end up with a 10 of Pentacles. That backs it up. 10 of Pentacles is everything. It's better than the 10 of Cups, I think, which can be a lot of fairyland sometimes. I'm going to grab the witches, and we're going to have the universe add all this up for us. It's pretty clear without the universe adding it up. The energy is there. The hot spot, Cancer, which bleeds on to everybody, and the pre-shuffle both had the Lover's card. That's a rare occurrence where the hot spot matches the pre-shuffle. So the pre-shuffle is the message from the universe to me, to tell me kind of what's going on as I go into the reading. I don't have to show it to you, but I do. So to have that repeated in the hot spot is a big deal. It's up to these people. The more they sit in their head, the more they hangman this thing, the more towers they're going to land in. Okay? The more problems, and that could be anything. That's going to play out differently for all of your people. Things might start going wrong for them. Generally, when I say the more they hang back, they're going to land in a tower, it's the more the universe is going to turn up the volume on the stereo, and it's your song playing, right? They're going to see you everywhere. They're not going to be able to get you out of their head, not going to be able to distract themselves. We want these towers to happen for them. It'll get these people off the fence. But for a few of you, they're already off and on the way. All right? All right, let's see where we go here. Have the universe add this up. Give me 3 cards and a crossing card, universe. What's all this mean to my people here watching in the current energy? What were we just talking about? I'll show you the bottom card. It'll be crossing the center card I pull. It's the 8 of Swords. It is. That's the affecting energy here. Look, Libra, in these readings where I lay 1 card for each sign, for me, the center of the reading is this card. This is as important as any card on the table. This almost sums the whole thing up right here. So you can always look at what falls in this position in these readings. It's the 8 of Swords, and it's the affecting energy of the message from the universe when we add all this up at the end. It makes sense. These people are nervous. You can't let fear stop you. That's devil energy. Fortune favors the brave is the theme of May's energy for sure. If somebody's willing to be brave, there's great reward that comes from it. Well, but we see it all over the place, right? Okay. Justice. Page of Cups. You might remember the Page of Cups. It was our overall energy. And it came out here, our overall energy at the bottom of the deck. Whoops. The Page of Cups from the Light Seer. Somebody nervous to come talk to you is the base card in the message from the universe, and it's crossed by the center of the reading, the Eight of Swords. Okay, it's some pretty nice symmetry from the universe here, and the Fool. Again, if somebody can, if your people are all nervous to talk to you, if they can get out of their head, all right, and balance their energy a little bit, they need to take a leap of faith. It's going to take some bravery for them to come forward. The energy is there for it to happen. The only thing getting in the way, if I take this Eight of Swords out, this is, someone's coming in, red, center, left, right. This is why I throw a crossing card, because this is a 0 card. I need to know whether it's an action card or it sits still. It stays 0. It stays 0. It does not move forward because someone's in their fucking head too much. So, my advice to you, if I take this Eight of Swords out, someone's coming in, they're a little nervous to talk to you, but they want to make things right. You're going to get some vindication, and it's going to lead to a whole new path for you. It's going to, it cures the whole fucking problem. But that's not the case. I have 8 swords here. Now, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. You can follow it or not. It's energy advice more than anything else. We can't, it's sort of what I told Capricorn. We can't control what the other side is thinking and feeling. You can't stop this Eight of Swords. You can't talk to anybody who's in Eight of Swords. They won't listen. I don't even bother. As much as I like helping people, if I see someone too much in their head, I back off because I know they don't want to hear a word I'm saying. I wait until they're ready to hear it. Okay? I give them little tidbits just to sort of help them along, but I'm not going to give them the big sermon while they're in the Eight of Swords because it would be a waste of my energy. That being said, your person is in the Eight of Swords. They've got to work this out. You can help them by you not being in the Eight of Swords. You not getting in your own way. All right, the weather's getting nice most places now, at least in the northern hemisphere anyway, where summer's rolling in. It's spring. Get your fancy bikinis and Speedos on and get the hell outside. Get some static energy on you. Take up a new hobby. Maybe your new hobby is walking around in a smaller bikini each day. You start on Monday with a big granny bikini, and then you go on Tuesday, something a little smaller, a little small. By the time Saturday rolls around, Saturday, Sunday, you're wearing dental floss. I don't know. That could be your new hobby. I don't know. I'm not good at giving hobby suggestions because my hobby suggestions always end in nudity. But either way, it depends how you are, who you are. That's the situation. That's our Friday reading. Now, I'm very curious. I predict some forward movement here a little bit. These towers, people are landing in. We can't have this Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is something they can get out of. And the moment they do get out of this, the good news, the moment they can, well, they can get out of it, but the moment they do, because the energy is set, right, both in the hot spot here telling us that and in the pre-shuffle, because the energy is open, the table is set, you're sitting there, it's very easy for them to come towards you in this current energy, all right, especially in the new core energy cycle we're in, which is kind of a sunny day. It's easier to do things on a sunny day. You're more motivated to do things on a sunny day, you know. That's what I got. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Take my advice. Don't take my advice. It's up to you. You know, do what you want to do. I hope the reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck, everyone.